Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Starting on the ground with Herbert. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Second and 7 now from the 28. Fields. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his trust 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's stating the obvious.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to work this one down to about mention to go along with a great game he had last week. He was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line.
And he takes it into the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game. Offense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year in the NFL.
Primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Santos with the extra point. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's running. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he fights forward.
Blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get this down only to the
times. You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at 30. Now the Bears would depart, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And in this first quarter of play, the line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you a loss. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
These two teams all time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take the
combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From just shy of midfield, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Back-to-back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. On a nice burst there as he'll
do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Fields. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out. Obviously not.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears. Here's a give to Herbert. And the second wave of tacklers for the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be in. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Open man is Waddle, complete.
Okay, ready?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought, brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Coutinho. Now they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. At the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
One got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham.
That don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we set the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows.
Good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. Across Torrey now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's got it to about the 40. Up of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
Hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion. Being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. Defense to get going a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now they're inside from the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he will maneuver. It pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
That is caught by the Bears offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you
just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And not much there at all. Not a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Complete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are...
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to...
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get this down to the 40.
And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. If the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 30. 10. And the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away. And
in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete.
The defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down in goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he's 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. As they try to punch in a late touchdown. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to
how to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Sometimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken.
My goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bears, the win will help them keep pace in the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.